Well, hello there, YouTube. Welcome to a wet Tuesday, the 5th of October. Kai, she always just stands in the rain. She goes in the barn every once in a while when it gets really bad, but I don't know. Horses are weird that way, aren't they? I see some places around here where horses don't even have a place to go. I'm like, well, at least Kylie's got the tree farm she hides underneath there, and then she's got her barn all to herself now. Look at the greenness going on out there. But it's wet. Let's head to the safety of the war wagon. Yeah, buddy. Knew that nice weather was going to last forever there, Mama.
No.
All right. Enjoy it while you can. That's what they say. And then the rains came.
They did.
I'm glad that we took old Flirty out every chance we could.
I know it.
I thought we were going to miss out yesterday. That's why I did the tech thing. It was good. I got a motovlog out for the first time in like 3 months.
Yeah, it's been a while.
It's hard to believe. That's still my dominant channel, believe it or not. Need to post some more stuff over there. Just post different things. Something kicked out of the daily vlog thing.
Yeah.
That's what I used to do on that one. This whole daily thing just started just for something to do during the winter. And it just kind of stuck.
Yep.
2,151 days later, was still doing it.
That's crazy.
There's something plumb wrong with you and I, Mama.
I'm pretty sure we're a little tickled.
Fickle or pickled?
Yeah, one of those.
Guess there's not much question about the rain today, huh?
No, it's very yucky.
It's just gonna be wet.
Yep.
Well, Mama,
It's a hub.
welcome to Tuesday. I hope you have a wonderful work day. It should be somewhat quiet today, as wet as it is.
You too.
Good thing I know I got something to do, so
That's good.
I don't have to worry about that today.
All right.
Each day is a new day.
Yes, it is.
All right. Well, have a wonderful day, and I'll
You
see you
too.
in the passings.
All right.
Love you. See you. Bye.
I love you.
Bye-bye now.
Bye.
I love it when people spend the extra, buy the real OEM stuff, and it's such a pleasure to put on. It always fits, perfectly fits. It's all watertight, the way the seals work on it. Man, I've seen some janky, and I do mean janky, racks for these things. I really like that gunmetal gray of that thing, but this boy ain't been watching my videos. She's locked, right? Yeah. We're gonna have to make an adjustment here. That ain't gonna work. That's hard to do one-handed. But as you can see, you can get them open. 2 push pins, 8mm wrench. Easy to do. Fix them locks. I bet you the 2022s don't open when they show up. What you want to bet? He's getting a, of course, BRP, factory guy only. It's gonna put the backrest on there too. You know, people go, well, it's more expensive. There's a reason. Look at the quality. And that goes with everybody. You look at the stuff from Honda, Harley, those guys. Now, there's some of the manufacturers go after I won't name names. Part of the big four. But, yeah, definitely Honda, Harley, BRP, BMW, any of the premium brands, buy OE accessories if at all possible. You will definitely pay for them. But that's the price of quality. I've seen some clones, especially on Harley stuff, that you would swear it was a Harley part until you look and you can see the chrome is about, 1 or 2 layers thick. And you see them rusting and everything. Yeah, cheap. Or the little locks, like the quick release backrest and luggage racks and stuff like that. The locks break off. But, you save money. But how much do you save when you have to keep replacing the same part over and over? In the end, just buy the good stuff to start with. But you guys know I preach that all the time, don't you? I do this for a living. I'm a huge OEM fan. and for very, very, very good reason. There's not a person that works here that wouldn't tell you to go OEM first. And it's not like we make more profit on it. We actually make more profit selling you the aftermarket stuff because it's so cheap. There's a much larger markup. You would be floored how little markup it is on OEM stuff. If you're a sales guy or a parts guy making a commission, they'd much rather sell you a cheap aftermarket thing. There's more of a hit in it. Quality. That's all you need. Push pin, pliers. You can use those little body clip things to pull these push pins out as well. But you gotta be careful, those will scratch things. So it's clipped underneath. You just set this nicely aside. If you want it out of the way, it's a waterproof connector. You just disconnect it. So you shut the lid, if I didn't show you guys before. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna loosen these pins. It's 8 mil. I'm gonna drop my push pins here. It's an 8 millimeter. I use a little ratchet wrench because it's easy to flip the little lever and go back and forth. So I loosen them. I shut the lid. Well, I shut the lid, then I loosen them. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna push them forward until the inner base of this touches the front of that lock. Don't force it, just make it touch. If you force it, it doesn't shut all the way, and you, like I was just saying, if that thing has any forward pressure on it, the tumbler locks up and it won't lock on you. So first step, shut it. Then you just loosen it. If you take a flashlight, you can look underneath there and you can actually see the striker on the switch, and you can see when this touches it. So just lightly touch it and lock it. That's all it takes. There's enough throw in there. And then I use an old spoke wrench. If I have my Knipex pliers with me, I don't have the small ones with me. So I just use this number 8 spoke wrench thing and then slightly turn them, because you're not going to over tighten these because they're in plastic. Don't over tighten these things, by the way. And then you can see they'll move, because when I tighten them, they'll be sideways. And I'm just OCD over something like that. I want it to be straight. That's it. Your trunk will lock. Cool stuff. It does make a more substantial closure and opening. When you close it, it goes clunk, and then you got a very distinct boom when you push it to open it. But when you lock that lock, it's locked. This is that 2015 RTS that has over 72,000 miles on it. At this interval, it's asking to flush the brakes. It's amazing. It's at 1%, which is more than passable. But look at the fluid coming out of it. It's just absolutely, well, it doesn't look like it in the bottle, but it's absolutely clear. But it's at service, so you go ahead and you flush it anyway. But yeah. Ooh, that's some weird white balance. But everything's awesome. And despite, the level on these things, people always tend to pull that cap off. Don't pull that cap off unless you're doing something to it, like adding fluid, and then that thing has to be completely dry of brake fluid, especially these old twist-on ones. And when you put it on, you want that vent. So they'll go on like this, and they'll turn, and they'll almost go straight back. Well, that thing's at an angle. You want the vent to be at the rear, at the high spot. And there's like a little triangle that's in the bladder that allows the air to go in and out, from the middle. Well, if you get that thing wrong, it gets fluid. If you pull that cap off and you don't wash that thing off and completely dry it, it will leak. It'll leak all over the place, especially these old round ones. Anyway, that's all clean and dry. I just got the button it back up. Brake pads are in good shape. Actually, the backing plates are so shiny on it, doesn't look like it's been too terribly long since they were replaced. She's a good old gal. I don't know how these Spyders how the brake fluid stays as good as it does. The only time I see them bad is like you can tell somebody has obsessively taking the caps on and off, and they leak so bad it allows the moisture to go in. Those are the ones, usually the ones that are a mess. Now this one was fine. She knows better about doing. She don't mess with it. But yeah, I think it's every 28,000 or 2 years, something like that for the brake fluid. I don't remember the exact interval. They just run the schedule and it tells me, they give me a check sheet of what to do. Very nice. And always BRP put their stuff in there. I don't know what it is about that brake fluid, but I sure like it. This is an old bottle. This always stays empty, and it's just used because it pulls from the bottom and I can squeeze the bottle like this and it pours it in. So this is just a dispenser. It's kind of like my funnel, so to speak. But there we are. That's what I've been doing here for a little bit. And she has some LED headlights, and one of them went bad. So she's got another set of those coming. And so I'm sure we'll probably do both sides. I just pulled the one out. She said it had LEDs, but we didn't know who they were from or anything like that. So she's got another set coming. These are from Le Monster. In fact, it's even got his logo on the little ballast thing there. So she'll have shiny new LED headlights. She'll be rocking some LEDs. I don't know. I never seen an LED fail, so I have no idea what the problem is. It's kind of like a bulb. When it blows, you just replace it. Whoa. That's some funky white balance. It does not look like that out there. Here, let me just give you a quick. There you go. Makes it weird in here, but that's what it looks like outside. It's pretty, actually. I've answered a few of you because a bunch of you mentioned hope the phone shows up soon and whatnot. Everything updated. It shows it's going to be here on Thursday, but Apple pretty much locks you down into that thing. They don't allow you. The only thing you can do is switch it to a neighbor, but it has to be within walking distance. I have no walking distance neighbor. And anyway, so the UPS was allowed me to switch it to a UPS location, an official location. So it's actually a UPS store that I'll be going to pick the thing up. Should be here on Thursday. It's actually in Anchorage, Alaska at the moment. So may even be sooner than that. But it'll go to a store and I won't have to be home to sign it. I'll sign it when I pick it up. I don't know why Apple does that sometimes. I think the last couple of phones I had no problem having it shipped here to work. The cases and all the other things that I ordered for it, they all, that's no problem. But something about the phone, it would only allow me to use the billing address. Which I guess you got to be safe sometimes. Looks
it's
like
so
we're
wet.
kind of leaving in the same manner in which we came, in the wet.
I know it. And why does it rain always finds your glasses, no matter how much you cover them and try to protect it?
That's why you wear a hat.
I know it. I'm gonna wear a hat tomorrow.
Yep. Put that little shelf over your eyeballs.
I know.
Helps quite a bit.
Yes, it does.
All right, let's take that crazy journey home.
Yeah.
All right, this ought to be fun. All right.
All right.
Well, I'll see you there in Toledo.
All right. You be careful.
I will. Check it out, sunshine. And we got a northbound, and there's a southbound passing it. I mean, this northbound is long, crazy long. It's all like grain hoppers. Canadian Pacific. That's pretty cool. Look, mama, dry roads and sunshine. Woo, doggy. Well, hello there, YouTube. Can't believe we ended up with some blue skies here in Toledo.
That's crazy.
We got a package drop. That's the return box thing from Apple to send the 12 Pro Max back when when I finally get the 13 Pro Max. And I seen the UPS guy where he put it. Never dripped a drop. It was a box. And
Yeah.
it's completely dry. So it
That's
hasn't
crazy.
rained since, I don't know what that was, but 2 or 3 o'clock today. Somewhere around there.
Should be just a puddle if it was in Vancouver.
Yeah. You got to watch because Danny, if he sees it, he gets interested in it, he'll pull it out, chew it to pieces.
Yeah. He still
explain
thinks
to
he
Apple.
needs to choose
Yeah.
stuff.
Speaking of Apple, it's really shocking and sad that it's been 10 years since we lost Steve Jobs.
I know, that's crazy.
Yeah. I went to check on my order this morning, and I was on the MacBook Pro and go to Apple to look at the order. And there was a video there for Steve. That's crazy. 10 years ago. Man, it seems like it was.
Like it's been 10 years.
Seems like 3 or 4 years ago or something.
Yeah.
But anyway, I don't want to get on a sad note there.
Yeah.
But I have to mow this grass. It is just turning green everywhere back there.
And growing fast.
Growing like a wild weed out there. You think it looks so dead that there's no way it can come back, but it does.
I know, it does every year.
Well, I hope you guys enjoyed a very kind of Spyder tech talk, I think. It was pouring down rain. I was going on no ride today, that's for sure.
Nope.
In fact, that 2021 RT that I put the top case rack on there, I had to blow it off with a old gas-powered leaf blower. I can't stand all the water pooling inside there. Plus, I don't like to dry them off because you can scratch them, so it's nicer just to blow them off. It's a low-powered, doesn't make a lot of power, so you're not going to hurt anything with it. But
Yeah, air doesn't scratch.
yeah, it doesn't scratch.
That's the main point.
Yeah, I haven't touched it. And when I left, it was dry and looked like it was never out there in the rain.
That's good.
So it's probably because it was so much rain.
This is true.
But anyway, I think on that, we're going to bail out and enjoy the last little bit of this beautiful skies out here, man. It's crazy
kidding.
cool looking. All right.
Well, thank you guys so much for watching. We really do appreciate it. We will talk to you tomorrow. Same smoke time, same smoke channel. Don't forget to give a thumbs up. And you guys have a wonderful Wednesday or Thursday.
Heck yeah. Man, all them trains, after I showed you that one, there was another northbound grain hopper. Long, really long.
Crazy long.
Yeah, that'd have been great to catch, but
Yeah.
I don't know what the weather was. No war wagon. I just want to get home. I was worried about that box being out there and if it's wet, if the dogs got them.
Yeah.
I hadn't looked at the cameras in a while to make sure everything was still sitting there. But anyway, till tomorrow.
We will see you in the morning.
All right. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye now.